Hello everybody, this is Angie at Cuckoo for Coupons, and this is my Walgreens haul for the week of April 13th through April 19th. So I had a very late start today. I believe it was like 3:30 or 4 o'clock by the time I left the house to go couponing. So I did go to Walgreens first. I ended up doing 3 in-store transactions at Walgreens because I didn't have any boosters. I had no digital boosters or any paper boosters. I did order some photos and pick them up, but I did not receive a paper booster this time, which that's okay. I've gotten plenty of them, but this time I didn't get one, nothing printed. So I didn't really have any boosters to work with. So I wanted to separate my transactions so that I could use Walgreens cash and register rewards and spend the least out of pocket. So that is why I ended up with 3 transactions. So of course I'm going to go over all 3 transactions with you. I'll show you what I grabbed, what coupons I used, all of that good stuff. But before I get into that, if you guys could just take a second and give this video a big thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so yet, if you could just take a moment and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post my videos. I would be super grateful. Also, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please say hello in the comments below. I would love to say hello back to you. And a little special shout out to my cashier at Walgreens today, who not only was incredibly nice, but who took the time to subscribe to my channel and has already left me a comment. So thank you so much for that. I very much appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get into my Walgreens haul. Okay, so the first items that I grabbed were some of the Dove body wash. So these are on sale for $8 each, and they're buy 2, get back a $3 register reward. So I did go ahead and grab 2 of them for a total of $16. We received an 8 off of 2 digital coupon. So that is going to bring them down to $8 for 2. But then I'm going to get back that $3 register reward, making them $5 for 2. But then I am going to submit my receipt to Fetch Rewards. I have an offer that is expiring today where if you spend $15 on Unilever deodorant, hair care, personal wash, and body care at Walgreens, you can get 3,000 points, which is about $3. I only have $10 left to go, so this is going to put me over that, so I should get that $3 back. So that is going to make both of them just $2 or only $1 each. Next up, I decided to grab these Vanity Fair napkins. So this is the 80 count napkins, and they're on sale for $2.29, and they're buy 2, get back a $3 register reward. And my store still had 2 of them, so I lucked out. So I did grab both of them. So together they total $4.58. I have a 50-cent off of 1 digital coupon. So after I use that, that will make them both $4.08. But then I'm going to get that $3 register reward, making both of them $1.08 or just 54 cents each. Next up, I did a deal that I did last week. So I grabbed one of these Schick Extreme 5 sensitive razors. These are priced $6.99 on sale, and we do have a $4 off of 1 digital coupon. So that brings them down to $2.99. But then I'm going to submit my receipt to Ibotta for $3 cash back, making this free plus a 1-cent moneymaker. Next up, I decided to grab these Tampax Pocket Radiant tampons. So these are regular $12.99, but they're on clearance for $6.49. And I have a $5 off of 1 Only For You digital coupon. So not everybody is going to have this coupon, but hopefully you do. That is going to make them just $1.49. The last item that I grabbed for this transaction was this Purex Free and Clear. I forgot to take a photo of it on the shelf, but it is on sale for $3.99. And I really wanted the Free and Clear kind. So that's what I grabbed. Also, I did not have the I bought a rebate that some people had for the pods. So I just grabbed the liquid. It's $3.99 and I have a $1 off of one digital coupon, making it just $2.99. And this is everything I'm grabbing for my first transaction. I am not going to be using any register rewards on this transaction. I'm going to save them for my next two transactions. But if I have done my math correctly, I will be using $20 in Walgreens cash. So I'm going to take all of this and head to the register. And here is my receipt. So everything rang up as it should. My 8 off of 2 digital for the Dove body wash did come off. My 5 off of 1 only for you digital for the Tampax came off. The $4 off of 1 for the Schick razor came off. My $1 digital for the Purex came off. And then my 50-cent digital for the Vanity Fair napkins did come off. My subtotal was $19.55, but after tax was added, it took me over $20. So I was able to use $20 in Walgreens cash to pay for this transaction. So my out-of-pocket cost ended up being super cheap. I only had to pay for some of the tax out of pocket. So I always love a low out of pocket, so I was super happy with that. But like I said, I did end up using $20 in Walgreens cash, but then I got back a $3 register reward for buying the 2 Vanity Fair napkins and a $3 register reward for buying the 2 Dove body wash. Then I submitted my receipt to Ibotta, where I got $3 cash back for the Schick razor. And then I submitted my receipt to Fetch Rewards, where I did get 3,000 points or about $3 back. So in the end, for this whole transaction, I paid just $8. And I think that is a great deal for the items that I grabbed. Moving on to my second transaction. For this transaction, I only grabbed 2 items. I grabbed 2 of these Nexus dry shampoos that are on sale for $16 each, and they are part of a deal where if you spend $25, you get back a $10 register reward. So grabbing the 2, that is a total of $32. I do have an $8 off of 2 digital coupon. That will bring them both down to $24. But then I'm going to get that $10 register reward, making them both $14. But then over on Fetch Rewards, I do have $5 back on the Nexus dry shampoo, and you can redeem this up to 5 times. So I'm going to get $5 back on each of them, or 5,000 points back on each of them, for a total of $10. Which is going to make both of them just $4 or only $2 each. And that is an amazing deal on these products. So those are all I'm grabbing in this transaction. I do have a $3 register reward that I'm going to use to lower my out-of-pocket. And then I'm probably going to use $20 in Walgreens cash to pay. So I'm going to take this and head to the register, and then I'll show you that receipt. And here it is. So they both rang up correctly. My $3 register reward did come off. And then my $8 off of 2 digital did come off. My subtotal was $21. So I did go ahead and pay $20 in Walgreens cash. So I kept my out-of-pocket super low again in this transaction. I got back my $10 register reward for buying the 2 Nexus. And then I did submit my receipt to Fetch Rewards, where I got 10,000 points or $10 back. So in the end, this transaction or these 2 items cost $4 or $2 each, which is an amazing deal for these products. So if you have that same Fetch offer, this might be something you want to grab. And the last transaction that I did, I went ahead and switched accounts, and I just did the Dove deal again. And then I also grabbed another one of those Tampax pocket tampons that were on clearance, because on this account I had another 5 off of 1 only for you digital. I'm not going to go over those deals again just because I did them exactly like I did in my first transaction, but these are the only items that I'm grabbing for this transaction. I do have a $3 register reward that I'm going to use to lower my out-of-pocket, and then I'm going to use some Walgreens cash to pay. So I'm going to take these 3 items and I'm going to head to the register and I'll show you that receipt as well. And here is that receipt. So everything rang up as it should again. My $3 register reward did come off. My 8 off of 2 for the Dove body wash. And then my $5 off of 1 for the Tampax. My subtotal was $6.49. And I did go ahead and use $5 in Walgreens cash, keeping my out-of-pocket cost as low as I could. I got back my $3 register reward for buying the 2 Dove body wash. And then, because after I submitted to Fetch Rewards on my first transaction, it left me with only $9 more to go again. So I submitted this receipt, and that put me past that $9 that I had left. So I got another $3 back from Fetch Rewards. So in the end, I got all 3 of these products for $3.49. And here is everything all together that I got at Walgreens today. My first transaction cost $8. My second transaction cost $4. And then my third transaction was $3.49. So all together, all of these items cost $15.49. So we definitely had a bit of a cost today, but I didn't have any boosters, no paper boosters, no digital boosters. So I think $15.49 for these products is actually really good when you think about the fact that the Nexus, for just one of them, it was on sale for $16. So this ended up being a really good deal, even if there was a bit of a cost, but thankfully my out-of-pocket cost was not that high. I was able to use my rewards to pay for most of it. So that's always nice. And there you have it. That is everything I got in my Walgreens haul. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would really, really help out my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and good luck couponing.